Yo, how's it going? Simple Mocha, and I just reacted to how much money have you saved up? It, it went through like 100 average people. Some are doing better than others. Others are really struggling. That sucks. Then I reacted to some of Abram Preacher's takes on Kim Kardashian saying that, like basically not understanding her privilege and how detached she is from the average person. And it got me feeling like a lot of rich people are like that. So I came to middle ground, where rich and poor people seek to understand each other. I'm very looking forward for the viewpoints that each side has. Let's get in.
You know, I have an obsession basically with power, and money is power, and you don't have a platform without that.
And then he calls us when he wants to commit suicide. Not kidding. No, so you're gonna get worn out. I'll tell you, that's a dangerous place to play.
Interesting.
The wall with the X on it, can I have all of my high income folks? And on the other side, my low income folks.
That was awkward. Jesus.
I think the opposite side judges me for the side that I stand on.
Okay.
There is judgment. Society seems to think that it's based on mental conditions, alcohol abuse, or drug abuse that we're in the streets, whereas most of the times it's not.
That's true.
I do feel judged by the other side because I feel like most people have an innate, massive inadequacy and insecurity within themselves as they start as human beings. So jealousy is a natural tendency mass majority of people have, and that's the root of why they're not successful to begin with.
I don't think jealousy is natural at all. I think we were all born exactly the same, and to say it's inherited, I think is a bunch of BS. It's all learned behavior. And I'm telling you, if we took these people on that side and they were trained to have different beliefs and judgments, they'd be wealthy as hell. Every human being is incredible from the start.
Okay.
That's a beautiful thought.
Yeah.
Bring in the disagrees.
I don't know. I guess I don't really spend that much time around people who are on the other side, so I don't feel like I know what they actually think about me.
There's enough open-minded people that do really well, that's very kind, and so I don't feel like the other side judge me. Yeah.
I would spend a day on the other side.
Yes. Rich? Come on.
I sort of started on the other.
$2 million on your bank account? Why not? It'll be an experience of a lifetime.
aisle. I grew up sort of low-income neighborhoods, broken homes, but for me, that was something that kind of gave me that drive to want to achieve, and to me, I would say that that's been something that's been very helpful to me. So,
Okay.
I just would like to see what it's like to be on the other side for once, I would say. Yeah.
I would like to learn from them.
Okay.
I would help my mother, but it depends on what they're doing. If it's illegal or if it's something against my conscience, I would step back. I don't know how they got their money.
Oh, that's true.
Once you attain financial security, whatever that means to you as individuals, you realize it's all for nothing. It says it in the Bible, Evel Evalim in Hebrew. It means it's all for nothing. The reality of why we do all we do is because we're looking to feel fulfilled. And that's why I have no problem going back, because fulfillment doesn't come from money.
That's true.
I was scared to admit how much money I make.
A lot of times if you speak how much money you make, that's a great way to get sued and let people know you have something to get it. So sometimes it's better off to not let people know what you got.
Yeah, yep.
I come to the realization that wait a minute, I'm supposed to work so hard in life to get a job to marry a woman who wouldn't marry me if I didn't have that job. So that's why I made the choice I made. I look at a lot of my pharmacist friends, Vietnamese pharmacist friends, they boast this and that, but I asked them a question. If you didn't have that money and that job, would she still be with you? She wouldn't, so.
Very true.
So I'm never afraid to tell people how much
That's
I make.
100% true.
Yeah. If someone really loves you, it's always enough. If someone doesn't, it'll never be enough. And so I'm gonna just tell people how much I make my whole life, and that also weed out all the people I want no part of. Most of my friends are true friends, and the best time we ever have are like simple conversation like this.
I enjoy his take. That was a great take. Sometimes it's better to be honest about the things that the current financial struggles you're having too. And if people understand, they understand. If they don't, then, hey, we walk different paths.
Money is power.
Yes.
Do you feel like money is power?
Yeah, and I've seen it
In what way?
in the illegal ways.
I've seen it too.
It does, it works.
It is manifested power. Is there a higher power? Is there a higher spiritual level? Certainly, but in the level that we operate in, yeah. I mean, if you want to get something done, you need some sort of financial backing, generally.
I mean, just look at corruption. Like, it's mostly money. Like, everyone, you get corrupted by money. Like, oh. And sometimes threats, to your life, to your family's life. I can't deny that, but most of the time what I've seen is always like, oh, I'll pay you off, and then on you go.
Generally speaking.
Money is energy. That's all it is. Right. So in form, it is power. It's power to be used in a good way, power to be used in a bad way. Money will only amplify who you are as a person to a larger extent. If you're a douchebag, you're going to be a bigger douchebag. If you're a sweetheart of a person giving, you're going to become more of a giving human being. Yeah. That's all that money is going to do.
Might be a good idea to
I hope that's true. I really do.
go talk to Gandhi. Or maybe you want to talk to Mother Teresa. The thing about power is you speak something and it occurs. Do you speak something and does it happen? And if you've got money or if you don't have money, it's basically the bottom line is what is my purpose in life? And am I, boom, having it happen? All you got to do is look at somebody's life. You can look at people's auras. All of us have a certain aura. It's real obvious. Sure. And you know whether you're making a difference or not. You can't fool anybody.
I am satisfied with how much money I have right now.
Personally, I'm not. I really struggle with money. And so, like I said, hopefully I get in an okay position in life.
Once you attain financial security, and I said this earlier, it's just excess for me. I'm 31. I probably reached financial security when I was like 21, 10 years ago. Self-made, no daddy, no mommy, nobody. And I was very fortunate to recognize what success means, the responsibility of success, and also what I want out of life. Money doesn't motivate me anymore. I didn't come here today to show off that I have money. I came here because hopefully I learned something that I didn't know yesterday, and that I also could hope maybe influence someone that didn't know something the same.
Being wealthy is having no wants. I think I've got just about everything I need. I'm tending to have a lot more, don't need it.
Well, yeah, for me, it'll never be enough. I have an obsession basically with power. And money is power, and you don't have a platform without that. So if you want to provide a positive message, you need that power. And without money, you can't really have that.
But that's not going to solve your innate problem of wanting more.
No, it's not. And I accept that at the door. That
It's you can say it about drugs, want another line. You can say it about womanizing, sure. You want another girl. You can say it about anything that you have an obsession for abundance of, right?
You're right.
So that's the not the problem, but that's the why. The money part is just the
But that's okay.
vice.
I don't need to be okay. I need to be successful. I need to make things happen. So
If you really feel that, if you really feel that, I'm not going to stop you, obviously. But all I can tell you is my opinion, and I can tell you this much, is that it will never be enough, and the feeling you have will never go away, and the anxiety will bring you in your life will never make you happy.
And then he calls us when he wants to commit suicide.
At 60.
See, you're gonna get worn out. I tell you, that's a dangerous road to play.
I do think, though, that people that get
Interesting.
stuck in that totally over material perspective, that there is something missing inside. And you might not see it, that there might be a very big, elaborate show and shiny things and beautiful women. But I think somebody that has immature behavior patterns like that, I think it speaks to, you know, an inner vacancy, I would say also.
I just feel like I haven't reached where I want to be financially, happiness-wise. I
That's
just
cool.
not sure what I want to do all the time,
I
and
am with this guy.
I was there. I'm sure he was there. Everybody was there.
yeah.
When you don't know where you're going.
I mean,
and
I'm
all of a sudden you
okay. I
find-
understand why I'm at where I'm at, but it's just
Like
like
he's the
right
exact
now,
opposite.
I know.
He knows exactly where
Yeah.
he's
I
at.
know I'm sick. I mean,
No, not sick. I'm saying he's on a mission.
Yeah.
It does a beautiful thing. That level of energy, dedication, focus,
Yeah.
that will attain mass loads of anything he puts his effort to.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm grateful for
You gotta be able to balance like that want and then being able to be satisfied. Like you gotta be able to balance that.
the life I live.
I am, because every day I'm able to get up in the morning, I'm alive. There's certain situations, rapes, shootings, everything out there that, you know, has occurred to me, to other people. And I'm blessed and I'm great to be alive.
That's
We
great.
don't know when our time's gonna be up.
That's 100% true.
that puts it in perspective right there. I mean, I think about where I came from, things that I take for granted now that I never would have imagined at a younger age. But like you said, the core blessing is to be alive.
A lot of people wake up with, what am I going to eat?
Yeah.
Where am I going to go? What's this person going to try to do to me? It's
How
a
are we
fucked
gonna
up,
get
excuse my
some more
French,
money?
state of mind. So I'm extremely grateful that I'm on the giving side of things, that I have the ability to share and not to take necessarily.
I have true friends, and that I live a very, very simple life, and anyone who comes to my life who wants to stay in my life are very simple and very loving at the same time.
That's
I
great.
have nothing really to complain about besides the fact that I want to do more. But even that is like a blessing in itself, because I have the opportunity to try and do those things. Fulfilling.
Because of America, buddy. It's the best country in the world.
And at the end of your life, are you a much more loving person than at the beginning of your life, or even at the end of this discussion? I feel so. I feel I've grown a lot and learned.
It's been a privilege speaking with everyone here.
Likewise.
Yeah, we're here for the arena. The most important thing is love. How much do you love at the end of your life compared to the beginning of your life?
I think that's
Thank
very
you,
true.
sir.
That's the last question, guys. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's a great video. I love this guy's perspective, the Vietnamese man, and I think he's a Jewish man. Great perspective. Like, I love those two's perspective. They have like such a grounded vision in life. Where as the Vietnamese man, he's living a simple life, and he's just as satisfied as the man is living a rich life. And man, it's great when you have that ease of mind.